Hi James, thanks very much for the question with regards to your Beko condensing tumble dryer. Now the first thing I'm going to do for you is put a link in the description on this video, because I've managed to obtain not only the wiring diagram but a very detailed workshop manual. Beko are very good at providing this information on occasions. You've got model number Beko DTGC10000W. Now do remember, on some components you will need to use your identification number and product number on some components. But I've managed to obtain you the workshop manual on this machine, and you're basically going through the problem you're having. You're telling me the reset button on top of the heater is pressing, but you're not hearing a click. Now there's only two reasons you're not hearing a click. One, it hasn't overheated and there is continuity going through that reset button, or it is open circuit and you're unable to reset it because the thermostat needs replacing. Now on this page that I've put for you, I am putting a link with all the spare parts for your machine. But you're basically telling me you've gone through basic checks with the machine. You've done some ohms reading on the sensor dry system, which is the moisture sensor inside the machine. And you're also saying it is cutting out, sometimes going through the whole cycle, but sometimes cutting out. Let me go through the condensing process with you and how the heating system works, so you get an indication, and I'll put all relevant videos that I'm talking about in the description on this web page for you. Right, the tumble dryer heater comes on and it blows air through the whole system on the hot circuit. It also draws cold air in to go across the condensing box at the bottom of the machine. It is very important that you clean out this area completely. I have done some very detailed videos, and you would not believe some of the tubes that are on the bottom of the machine that are so simple to clear, but yet people don't realize they're there. And in the workshop manual you'll see these, and you'll also see these on the video as well. You normally have a couple of thermostats on top of the heater. One is a cutout that has the reset button. The other one is a thermostat, which is a cycling thermostat, or it may have an NTC sensor. And on some of the machines, there's also a sensor on the ducting system at the front. But as long as the machine is drawing approximately 2 kilowatt of power on your smart meter in your house, and you can see when you turn the dryer on that the heater's cutting in, you know the heating system's good. That thermostat that's the cutout, you need to use a multimeter connected to the two terminals to make sure you've got continuity going through that. If it's open circuit, this means that that thermostat is faulty or needs resetting. So that's quite important. But the condensing box that's in the bottom of the machine, take it out, take it outside, give it a thorough clean. I can't emphasize this enough. These condenser tumble dryers do need some maintenance. Not only do you have to clean the filter on every load, you really want to be putting a vacuum cleaner down in this cavity to make sure you hoover up any dust that builds up, because dust will always get past these filters. And because it's going into the condensing box at the bottom, which has got a lot of moisture on it, because that's what it's designed to do, is collect the moist air and turn it into liquid before the pump system transfers to the top. Now, if water is unable to be pumped to the top of the machine, this can also cause the machine to turn off early. The reason being is you've got a float switch on the pump unit, and if that water chamber gets full of water but it's not transferring the water to the collection chamber, this would also cause a problem. So do watch the two videos that I'm going to put on the page for you about these Beko condensing tumble dryers, as maintenance is very important, and it's the simplest of faults that can occur that cause the problem. So do follow the videos in detail and make sure you do some maintenance on the machine. You will need a vacuum cleaner, an old paintbrush just to agitate the dust, and hoover up all inside the machine and the ducting units as well. Apart from that, you may have a problem with the pump transferring water to the top of the machine. This can be a problem on some occasions where you can hear the pump running, but it's not transferring the water from the bottom to the top, and this could be because of a blockage in the pump system. But all the information you need, and it is a very detailed workshop manual, so do have a read through it. Not only does it show you all the error codes, it shows you how to enter diagnostic mode as well. I'm sorry I haven't got a Beko machine on the workbench to go through everything at the moment, but I don't have one in the workshop at the moment. I'm away after Christmas, back on the busman's holiday, so if you do need to contact us, it will take me 24 to 48 hours to get hold of you, because I'm not always able to pick up emails as I'm traveling all over Europe, and I'm going into North Africa as well during the beginning of the spring to have a couple of weeks outside of Europe, because you can only stay in Europe 90 days now because of Brexit, but that's another story. And then I'm down to Italy to have a look at some of the Italian component manufacturers that are there. Hope all this information helps you. Feel free to reach out to us if you need further help. Have a great Christmas. Thanks very much indeed for contacting us. And don't forget, if you need further assistance, you can always upload a video to YouTube or your social media and send me the link. It will assist me in diagnosing the problem for you. Thanks very much indeed for contacting us.